My moderator.
You don't know me in terms of relationships, so I think you need to back up and shut up. In real life. Somebody, that's me. And yeah, we understand. Because everything you talking is reckless.
That's my moderator. Moderator, chill. That's my girl. Shekinah been my girl for a long time. Chill, moderator.
You better
chill, moderator. That's my girl. Shekinah, this is real money. That's why I'm over here. You know I wouldn't be over here with no goddamn money.
have Instagram.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm over here. I don't even get on TikTok no more. I'm over here.
Tell me I want to block you.
Run her lights up, y'all. Run them lights up. We got 300 people in here. What's tea?
Hey, somebody just sent me $9. Mistress girl, what the hell? Tommy.
Girl, that's just the beginning, girl. Wait till they start saying more.
Yeah. Look.
Somebody named Grant just sent me goddamn $2, Tommy. How you lying, Tommy?
It's deep. It's deep over here. No, it's deep over here, girl.
Cause you know I love you. Let's have story time. You want?
Yeah, we can.
Some lady just sent me $19.99. DC. Was that peaches? Oh my God! Thank you. What the? Wait.
Instagram don't do that for me, y'all. I like it over here. Y'all keep supporting, man. Run them lights up. Come on, y'all. Double tap.
Double tap. Lashun just sent me $5. This ain't real.
This is real. This is really real.
No, it ain't. This is monopoly money. This real as a game. Tell me where you be getting your money from?
Here.
Oh, somebody just sent me $2. What's her name? YNV.
You gotta like them too. See, look.
Oh, somebody else, $19. Girl, thank you, girl. Let me I'm sorry. Let me get into this. I don't know if this different.
It's cute over here. I'm telling you, it's a different vibe too.
Yeah, okay, I ain't never seen them.
It's a different vibe.
Baby.
You get paid on YouTube every monthly. And all the super chats and what you get paid for super chats and you get paid for the lives and what you post.
You ready for story time with me?
When you want to do it today?
Now.
Okay, go.
So, you know I've been on Love and Hip Hop a long time.
All right.
The opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn my camera. I tell my story.
Oh, hold up. Before you tell your story, we don't do that over here. We won't tell no story. We gotta get them numbers up. Y'all make sure y'all run her lights up. Make sure y'all support. Oh no, boo, you don't get a free TI like that, girl. They gotta show love. They just cause
they gotta. Oh, okay. I'll finish it.
Yeah, oh no. You don't do it like that, baby. This is not Instagram. You don't do it. You don't do it like that. They gotta get you right. They gotta get you right. Cause you gotta understand, you about to get posted. So, you know.
About to get posted well.
Oh girl, they finna post you.
What they gonna say?
No, they gonna just post you like they finna, cause you got people in here who they gonna be recording you. They finna post you.
Oh, so I didn't shit.
Yeah, basically. You know, to be honest. Unless they running you up, they gotta run you up. Your numbers, your views, everything need to be on top. Like
gagging. That cat had me cracking up. They said, "Well, what did the drinks make you feel like?" Lashun said. He said the drinks. I guess the second after he so-called drank this drink, it made him constipated. I ain't never heard of that. Then Lashun pulls up the first juice that he saw on my Instagram page. If you go to my Instagram page, that's the last juice I put up for this year. I'm gonna start posting more on my TikTok and my Instagram actually. And like I said, I look at things in a positive light. Like some people might be like, sue him, do this, do that. Nah, it's content. He brought content to the sector. Let him tell it. I'm crying about it. No, I'm not. It's content. I'm even going live at 8 o'clock. And I usually don't even really go live late no more. But I'm going to do it on my second channel because I need to start, posting on my second channel. Because honestly, YouTube don't want people, starting all these YouTube channels and they're not on the channels no more. They're cutting back on that. You start losing your watch hours when you start another channel and you're not on it as consistently, they don't like that. They don't like it. Because and what happens is you can get demonetized until you get the watch time back up. That's a new YouTube rule. So I have to go on that channel even if I didn't want to. But nah, I look at that as a blessing too. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. YouTube's always changing around the rules. But nah, it just motivates me to go onto my other platform. I can also put different content up. Don't even got to be about the Shamar circus. You know what I'm saying? And who cares how the views are looking, on some new content, because my plans are to be doing content from A to Z. I'm just, like I said, sometime when you start off doing content from A to Z, which I should have probably started doing that to begin with, it takes just as long to grow as it does doing one, or two people like Shamar, Alvo, Lashun, sucking his thumb, Lashun, but eventually your channel's gonna grow, you know what I'm saying? And that's funny that you brought up that individual, because I know that Lashun is mad slow. And let me tell you what I mean by he's mad slow. He's being influenced like a son of a bee by another person who it has influenced everybody in the circle. Only a couple of people didn't go for the banana and tailpipe, and they can't even get close to these people to influence them. But right now he's being influenced. Somebody's putting the battery in his back. You know who it is. I just don't have time for that individual. And it's not that I'm scared of them. I'm scared for what will happen to them if they even go there with me, because I'm a married woman surrounded around nothing but men. And they're not chatty patty men. They're not going to go back on the internet back and forth with you and, sound like sissies and all that other stuff. They're going to come wanting to see you. And things can really happen. So, I kind of sort of just keep it on YouTube, because I don't want to get nobody I know in any trouble behind, me doing YouTube. And I do commentary on, sissies, and get anybody in trouble. So let me read some of these comments here. Said, yeah, this got too messy. But no, it's commentary. So at the same time, I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh yeah, this is out of control. Why? Because now he's saying lies about me. That comes with the territory. Now, if it was any truth to it, then it would be like I would have to tell myself, now you dropped the ball. But no, there's no truth to it. So, and if I really was hard up for views, I would have just continued to put my husband's, picture in the thumbnail. People would have wanted to inquire about what's going on just because they saw the picture. Nah, I put myself in the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? And I'm choosing to speak on Lashun like I have been going forward. So everything that he's doing, trust and believe, I always tell you guys, it's going to catch up with him. Yeah, this got too messy. They are messy. It should be something done about. Yeah, it should be something done. But like I said, if it was to be something done, I'm not like a tell-all like these sissies are, like Lashun is. Sucking his thumb, Lashun is. I'm not gonna get up here, and if I was gonna have something done, I wouldn't say it up here on no on no YouTube. I'll tell you that much. I'll let them incriminate themselves, break all the guidelines of YouTube, cussing and carrying on, be forgetting that they're on live and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be me. It's definitely not gonna be me. Because these people here, they're not gonna last long. Lashun gonna mess around and rock himself to sleep. But he's not gonna rock me to sleep with him. Nah. But I'm gonna have a good time with it. And for a long time. Lashun and the little mini circle that had a hold of Shamar at first, they were doing too much chatty patty and too much ad-libbing. And what happened was Shamar got out of their reach. and they wasn't able to have their way with him. But I think it's because they couldn't figure out, well, we got him in our hands, but how are we going to work to set on him so that we can make it work for us and we get a bag like Alvo got a bag, and like how Tommythegossip got a bag, and like how some of these content creators who talk about the whole situation got a bag. They were trying to figure that part out. I don't think that they honestly had it figured out. So that's how they lost the bag. Lashun mad at himself. What can I do? Desperate. And, he started just day by day talking about K, exposing K, get everybody all revved up. Then you don't hear no more about K anymore. Then he went on to me, got everybody all revved up. Now you don't hear about that no more. They ain't been not even 24 hours. And he was trying to get people to go on a paid TikTok to so-called see my husband and him in the bed or whatever. Come on. Come on. You must got some serious AI tools that was going to show all that. He thought people were going to be sucked into that like they were with Alvo, and pay for a paid live where they were going to see my husband in the bed with Lashun. Like, come on, stop it. The voice sounded like a man to me too. Yeah, it was a guy. Come on, it was. I bet 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 orchestrated things. Probably so. And stuff. Probably so. I saw Messy in my comment section. I didn't even respond to it because I know that a lot of people that follow me sometime, like when I do respond to comments, and I respect you guys for this because you're just looking out for me and you're basically not telling me what I want to hear. You're telling me what I need to hear. A lot of times you guys be on some, you didn't even need to say nothing. One of us would have got him. And it's not even about, being immature and jumping on somebody who is their opinion. It's just that, you're supposed to be a commentator. You run, a tight ship. You know what I'm saying? There's things that you do and there's things that you don't do up here on social media. And one of them is to go back with somebody who you do comment, that you commentate on, who is messy. I feel as though you should be able to do commentary without getting too extra with it. And so I try to keep it cute. Did you take your flowers back from 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛? Yes. No, I didn't think I gave him any flowers. You said, did you take your flowers back from messy dog? Yet I didn't think I gave him any flowers yet. Yep, I agree. They gravitate easily, exploit people for views and like, yeah. But see, it's one thing like, they're doing like sort of like how Tasha K was. They, Tasha, well, let me just give you an example. No, Tasha K she started talking about Cardi B. She started seeing that the views were coming in. And then she started making up lies to keep the viewership in. Because it's never that much to talk about one person. But the only reason why there's so much to talk about with Shamar is Shamar knows how he got the clout. And that was with his lifestyle of being dramatic, homeless, in the street, the wildebeest, renegade lifestyle. So when you live that kind of a lifestyle, every day of your life is toxic. It's just part of the the whole look that you got going on that you want people to portray you as. And this content is drama filled, and the people that are in these stories are people who come from traumatizing situations in their life, and hurt people. So it is what it is. Yep, I agree. They gravitate easily towards exploiting people for views and likes. I already read that. Kay used to run homeless homes. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense why she gravitates towards these clowns. I don't know, but no, I don't really care about what he did. That just all it does, people don't look at the common sense of it all. It just lets you know, how can you take anything that's said for face value that Lashun's saying, even if he did crack the code and found out what really happened or why they went on this storyline about Shamar's money was taken. How could you believe him? Lashun may have posted it, but that's the work of 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛 he has, known 4 types. Well, yeah. I get what you're saying. Probably so, because I don't really think that Lashun is that bright. Because I look at his content, because I obviously do commentary on him, and he reminds me of a ditzy blonde. Only one that he's really running game on would be somebody like Shamar, somebody that's not really comprehending. You feel what I'm saying? So, I get it. I get exactly what you're saying. It's the throwing rocks and hiding your hands. Let me see. Where was I just at? I gotta see where I was at. I just lost my place. It says, but if it was my brother, he probably would have went looking for Lashun, and it wouldn't be nice. Yeah, probably so, but I got too much to lose. You know what I'm saying? And I don't need to have nobody sitting in jail behind my work that I do. This comes with the territory and stuff. A lot of people that are in my life have been in jail for many of years of their life. And anyone who's been day ones of my Nature Boy content in particular, they know I'm very transparent about the street lifestyle of people that have been in my life. My husband was in jail for 10 years straight, didn't see the whole 90s. So, and the first time he went to real prison was when he was 17 years old. So, he's changed his life, but he has a very institutionalized mindset. But people can change. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not ashamed of saying that. My son was gang affiliated, and got shot in the chest. And God was on his side, because when he got shot in the chest with a bullet, they didn't take the bullet out of my son, but they didn't even have to cut his chest open. It's like a dent. Now, how many people get shot in that area and they're even here today? So, you know what I'm saying? And I say this, you might say, well, why would you be telling your business about that? I'm not giving you names and locations and all that other stuff. I'm just telling you that I'm entitled to tell my story, because trust and believe. I know when a person's just talking the talk and walking the walk. I know people in real life. You feel what I'm saying? About that life. They're not about that life. They're trying to just get in where they fit in. I know people that are really about that life, and I'm not going to put anybody in harm's way or their freedom get taken behind some sissy that still will be out here doing the same thing tomorrow. Hey, Manifest. You know what I'm saying? None of these girls that just popped up on the scene. I'm not talking about Alvo and Tommy, because they've been getting money off this, train wreck with the Shamar situation. But like the new girls, Lashun, Messy, I don't know what kind of money they was getting prior. But I know I can confirm that, Alvo and especially Tommythegossip getting money. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what people do when they're trying to get at that money. It says like and subscribe. Yes, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and everything. Please get the likes up. Hey, what's up, Tender Catering? How are you guys? So, this is content to me, and people's behaviors. When the rabbit got the gun, like in this situation, to me is an opportunity. So that's how I look at it. It's content. It's home. G baby, you're bad. It's funny how Lashun comes up with a lie about you and your husband. And then, but see, it's so comical. Me and my husband had a laugh about it, because it was like, it was a lie where he was talking about, he had to play somebody at the scene of being in contact with me about juices. To me, it's hilarious. It just goes to show how far somebody will go with trying to tarnish your name. It just, to me, it was funny. I didn't really take it offensive. I don't think nobody else should have. SL, don't entertain them. They're trying to get views. I watched their live yesterday. They had 58 views. Yeah, so it's content. You know, I'll let him shine for a little while like I did Alvo, and then I stopped talking about Alvo. Now, you know, I bring him up, Alvo, but I don't do that many videos too much on Alvo. You know, I'm not trying to say that I won't be going ham back on Alvo again, but Alvo's not really doing anything worth me like commentating about. And if he does, like say today I run across something that's, you know, that I can commentate, that's commentation worthy, then I'll put it up. But I thought that was funny. Hey, Coco. I thought it was just funny and stuff. And I just shared it with you. When I saw it, I started cracking up. I was like, it's about time somebody, you know, promote me, because that's all that we as commentators, whether we say good stuff about these characters or not, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing is commentating, and we're bringing awareness to them. And it promotes them. It's free promotion. It's free promotion. But yeah, you got to be careful. I can't let nobody egg me into doing something irrational, because these are people that they talk mess online. They're not going to bust a grape in a fruit fight with stiletto heels on in a vineyard. So, you know, I'm not going to set myself up and, yeah, you should go handle that. For what? So I could be behind bars? No. And why? You know? I want to be you know, exposed too. Like when I say exposed, I mean as his father's, who I am in my channel, so I can get, you know, my viewership up. They don't have content, they're making up stuff about people. Exactly, Toy. Exactly. So, you know, but you know, let Lashun sucking his thumb to tell it. I'm crying about, man, I made about 5 videos since you put that 1 or 2. I think he put up what, 1 video up of me. Stop it. Or 2. That's content for me, little boy. Little boy. Hey, Latifah. Lashun. Tender catering. Shamar ain't broke, first of all. He is way too stingy for that, right? They doing anything for clout. They're doing anything for clout. Yeah, but it's dangerous though. It is dangerous. But and like a lot of people speaking into existence, you guys don't have to speak it into existence, because the fact of the matter is, you know, when he picked what's her name? Oh God, I can't even think of her name. What's the lady that he did content on yesterday? Shekinah. When he did content on Shekinah, he did it on the right one. Now she gonna go to the left with it. You know, she might even lose. She might even lose some contracts, because she gonna get like just overboard with it. Just because he, you know, put her up in the thumbnail and talked about it for an hour. I'm not gonna do that. I look at that as free promotion. He was saying last night, first person sent him $30, they will be his mom for a year. I heard it. I was in that live. Yep. Just money driven. He trust me, he might get to 1 or 2 bags, but I don't even see the channel get monetized, because once they do a human review on that channel of 𝗪𝗪𝗪, aka Lashun, once they get a review a human person to come in there and review it, they're gonna see he's cussing and carrying on. Sorry guys, I drank some of my juice. We got you, your bad girl. I know you do, Jessica, baby. Make sure y'all hit that like button now. And remember, we're going live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my second channel. Now, I don't want every live that we have to tell you guys that, because I'm quite sure you guys can see when I'm live. I think that I've been in this game long enough where I make it where you can find me, even if the notifications don't go out. So if you don't find me tonight, that's because you wasn't trying to find me. Let me see. What did I just do? Hold on. I just lost track of my girl. You know, I know your husband don't play in wood in this. Oh, yes, Tender Catering. You already know, sis. You know me off of YouTube. Shamar and his. Yeah, it's just it's funny. It says Alvo is clever little fella. He's involving himself with some TikTok beef to stay relevant. That's what Lashun's doing too. That's what Lashun's doing too with Shekinah and me. He keeps trying to bring Tommythegossip in it, but Tommythegossip is doing exactly what I should be doing, but I choose not to. He's been ignoring it. You know, Lashun doesn't have any home training. You got to look at the big picture. Anybody that is willing to go to a family member's house that has nothing to do with the beef, somebody's mother or father's house, and disrespect their place of residence is a straight thirsty clout chaser. People that do it to that level can get unalived. That's crazy. Looking for ways to swindle folks. Yep, exactly. Come on, let's make it make sense. Put a 1 in the chat when clout chasing has went too far when you're going to somebody's parents' house. Broke mindset, no question. Right. When you're used to having things, you don't have to be like that. Happy Saturday, S.L. Davidson. No, today's Friday. Please don't say Saturday. You about to have me say happy Saturday to you. No, it's Friday. Don't jump to Saturday yet. Let me get through Friday first. Hope you are all well today. Happy Friday, intelligent. Yeah, but we're gonna go over to my second channel tonight, and I'm gonna start on a regular basis putting up content because YouTube's kind of broken over here for me on this channel. And I'm gonna definitely, consistently put up my work over here because you guys are used to me posting over here. But Sister Girl has to get up and active on my second channel because I really think that systems are all go with the second channel. Y'all will definitely, if you're subscribed over at my second channel, if you got your notification bell option all on, you'll definitely get your notifications. Because they're gonna treat that channel as a smaller channel and give me what I need to get this information out to you guys. Thank you. I'm doing okay. I hope that you are well today. Yes, I am. Yeah. But thank you for everyone that reached out to me. But there's no reason to reach out to me. It's not like Lashun beat me up on live and recorded it. That would never happen. He just had to make up a juicing lie on me. And then he's so desperate for clout, he even had to put himself in a lie. Oh, I used to fool around with her husband a couple of years ago. Now, what if, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with this. Now, what if I was an HI victim and was in an HI relationship with my husband, and you're saying that you used to be with him a couple of years ago? I'm just saying for an example. You know how people will sit there and lie on their privates? Like back in the day, you may have had a dude from the hood that used to lie on a fine chick that was in the neighborhood talking about he hit it. And the girl could have anything going on. He was raised by the jungle. They all was, honey. Jessica. Ops, yeah. Says they play that mess up there in Atlanta. That won't happen here in New Orleans because they don't play down here, baby. Oh, yeah, I heard about New Orleans, but it won't happen up here in Boston either. It won't happen up here in Boston either. And better yet, not in my household. And the people that, my loved ones that are surrounding me. I have something to tell you when you get a chance. Call me when you get a moment. I will. I'll call you when I get off of live. Yeah. It says, what is the mess about Alvo and Izzy being on divorce? I don't know nothing about that. I wouldn't be surprised if they were married in real life and it came out. You know what I'm saying? That who knows? That might be the alleged reason that Alvo Nosey may have been married to at one point in time. Who knows with these people? Like I said, they'll do anything for clout, and we all know that at this point. It is bad out here in these streets, honey. He would be looking so ridiculous. And you already know, Manifest. And I'm wondering what happened to LaShawn's job. Did he get fired? He probably did. You know, who knows? He may have broke into a building, office building, and set up shop like he really works a 9 to 5. These people just go extreme. And the reason why I say that is because for you to pay somebody probably a box of Newports to say that they was at a hospital in some state, I guess in Atlanta, Georgia, because they didn't even have sense enough to say that they got sick off the juices, but they don't know what's in it. They're like running with this. I'm at the emergency. Don't know what's wrong with them, but saying that a date R drug was put inside of the drink. Come on, now you're doing too much. And you know that the people that are watching them, like I said, people don't want to live in the truth. They want to live in a lie because the lie goes on and on and on. The truth ceases and desists everything. People don't want to live in the truth. So that lie that was told today, I mean, not today, yesterday, people who was in my bushes that can't stand me because they're pocket watching, because that's the only thing that I can think of why they can't stand me, is that they're not like doing anything in their life, you know, worth living for, or they think it's not worth living for. So it's like, oh, I got somebody who's fake exposing SL Davis, so I'm gonna come out the bushes and I'm now gonna participate with this person that doesn't see eye to eye with SL Davis. You know, the people are just weird. Then I saw people saying that I did that to them. So you know, that just goes to show how far the hate goes. When people will chime in and act like it happened to them by me too. You're like, you're weird. Dorchester in the building. Yeah, I seen that. That's crazy. Play with a box of Newport hilarious. Yeah, in front of I guess of a hospital, talking about this sick, and begging for some money. You mean to tell me you had $25 or $40 or whatever you said I so-called charged for some juices, but you didn't have enough money to buy no Newport cigarettes? Come on now, you begging. You begging out front the hospital. You supposed to be sick and you thinking about a cigarette. Come on now. Pay with their box of Newports hilarious. Probably so. We don't play. That is right. Exactly. 1977. I can't stand Lashun or Messi. I tolerate them, but yeah, it was somebody that wasn't here that said you're gonna give back Messi his flowers back. I didn't think I ever gave him any flowers and stuff. Because trust and believe, I try to stay far away from trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna be sitting up there. I'm not Shamar. You ain't gonna be sitting up there trying to make no content on me. Cause I already know how y'all ninjas come. Y'all be making up stuff. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing that with me. That dope got her sick. Right, exactly. Y'all come to LaShawn's show. Oh God. Please, mods, watch my chat, please. Thank you. Please watch my chat. That's what I got you here for, to watch the chat. Not to be listening to the people in here that want to troll. You fears me? All right, let me see something. Matter of fact, thank you. Yeah, don't start oh, that was the wrong message. Wait a minute, was it? Oh no, maybe it wasn't. Let me see. Oh yeah, you got the right one. Yeah, you did. And matter of fact, let me also do this. Because around here we don't put people in timeout. We just remove them. Yeah, I don't have time for all that and stuff. You go over there listening to that One Life to Live and As the World Turns. Because that boy crazy. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, so like I said, beautiful things come out of things. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm gonna let Shekinah work her set on that mess. I'm gonna let her do that. But at the same time, I ain't got no smoke with Shekinah, so I hope that she doesn't get carried away with it. Because if she got a lot of stuff going on for herself, I don't know what she got going on for herself because I don't follow her. But I don't want to see her get herself jammed up, or opportunities that she has going on for her to be canceled because she's feeding into nobodies. They're one hit wonders. They're not going to be around for long. If she had money for juice, she could have gotten her hair done with. Right, Kay? Yes. I don't. Everyone keeps saying it's a she. I really think it's a guy, actually. Get him out of here. We don't care. Exactly, Ryan. And I'm from Atlanta. We don't rock with Shamar down here. Don't even. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So you must not mess with his circle either, then. That's what I'm assuming. Because a lot of these people came from being underneath, Hey, Cavry. Well, how do you say your name? Carvis? Carvis Bell. How you doing? Says many have really tried helping many in that group, and they refuse to take proper advice over and over. Everything is a twisted mind game for them all. Yeah, because I even seen when Shamar the other day went on. I'm not even gonna keep saying that other character's name, and it's only because I just don't have time for. Because I know it's a thirsty situation. I know that these characters are not getting no money in real life. They might say that they are, but they're not. And they'll definitely say, "Wow, well, LaShawn's on to something, so maybe I should do it next," right? Crash dummies. But they were on TikTok, and you know how like Shamar is easily influenced, and Shamar was sitting up there like really with regular dudes that were on TikTok that be hosting on TikTok, acting like in front of people, their girlfriends, like Shamar did something with them dudes. So a couple of dudes that got mad because they went on a couple of people's platform, and you could really get hurt in real life doing that. Like that's nothing even funny about that. And then you're sounding all serious and arguing back and forth. And this dude's like really telling you stop saying that you did something with me. I'm not no DL dude. Man, you got to stop that crazy stuff. Yeah, from the same hood Tommy and Shamar from. I never seen Shamar around here. Oh, okay. Yeah, but I like me some Tommy because Tommy to me is funny. I like Tommy. And I remain on that. So you know that if I like somebody, I don't have nothing bad to say about them, even if there are people that might not like, Tommy the Gossip, and they're subscribed to my channel or whatever the situation is. You always gotta put a one in the chat. I always give Tommy his flowers because he's funny. I can't. It ain't no taking no side. I'm in my own lane. Tommy is funny. It's no denying that. Shamar's going to get himself hurt. He always calling folks out to fight. They all do, not just Shamar. Shamar sitting up there mimicking Lashun and all the rest of the tough guys and girls. You know, my patience is limited and it gets exhausting. And there are others who participate to help and put in time and effort. Yeah, you already know. You can tell they don't mess with Doll. Said he gets money like 15 times. I'm like, who is trying to convince? Right, exactly. Who you trying to convince? I know in real life that they're not. So, you know, I just be like, whatever. You know, and I don't feel like they have to convince me by showing any receipts because I don't believe it. I don't believe they get money at all. They're like roaches. They've been in the bushes. They're tired of looking at Tommy, the gossip, getting to the bag. So now they're doing whatever they have to do to get to the bag too. So they can get out the basements of their mother's house or parents' house or, you know, get their life right wherever they're living at. And it's just a shame. I love me some Tommy. It's sad how they're trying to ruin him. But you know what, Toy? You said they're trying to ruin him. How are they trying to ruin him? Only way that can happen is if Tommythegossip allows that. They can't ruin no Tommythegossip. People can ruin themselves in the process of trying to be jealous and ruin somebody. That's what's going to end up happening. Tommy have you fooled like Messy Dog did. Nobody has me fooled. I don't know any of these people in real life, but no one that have me fooled. I'm not friends with them. When I say I like Tommy, I'm talking about I like the content. He makes me laugh. I don't know Tommythegossip in real life. See, that's why that's what I keep telling y'all. Y'all sometimes treat this like a soap opera. Y'all be thinking y'all know the characters in the game, and you don't. So when you hear me say, oh, I like Tommy, you think that I'm saying Tommy's my friend. I don't know Tommy. I don't know Tommy from a can of paint. I'm not here to make friends. These are my co-workers. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all heard me say it a dozen times. I like Tommy, and he doesn't have a problem giving people their flowers instead of hating on them. Exactly. He's funny. Like, you never hear me get into like a long drawn out, even if he's doing something that I think might be out of pocket. I can only describe Tommy as when I go into his live, he be cracking me up. He's funny. That's it. I never really like him. A lot of people don't. Just like when he came into my chat, you wasn't disrespectful, but I'm not going back and forth with you because I already know that, you know, all y'all are messy. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all can't help being messy because there's a mental illness going on. You know, so you got to look at stuff like that. It's a mental illness going on. But you got to understand, I've come from the toughest sectors, you know, where you do commentary on certain people and, you know, they'll attack you. They're deep, you know, and they'll come at you trying to expose you when there's no expose. And that just comes with the territory of doing content. That's why I said, I'm not going to fight nobody or, you know, be mad about it because I'm going to still do my content on Lashun. But you know what I'm going to do? But I'm different than him. I'm not going to make no lies up on him. But I'm going to definitely state my opinion. Once I heard Gucci Mane say he messed with your husband, I said, Lord, take the wheel. Who's Gucci Mane? Who's that? What are we talking about? Gucci Mane said he messed with your husband. I don't even know who that is. I guess that's the name for Lashun. That's his nickname. I don't know. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But it's for the clout and views. Some people rather get it by just, hey, you got to wait till the content becomes available and hear it from the horse's mouth, whether they're lying or not. We can record it, give our opinions on it, you know, be responsible. say the word allegedly and keep it moving. Or you can get people who, when it's dry out here and they're trying to get to a bag, they can make up stories on you, and that's it. That's how some people get ahead of the race, and that's what LaShawn's trying to do. He's trying to get ahead of the race. So there's a right way to do it and there's a wrong way to do it. He's doing it the way he wants to do it. So hey, if you like it, I love it. I've said a million times I don't trust Messy Doll, and he's been trying to be in something for months. Yep, I don't trust none of them. This says rest of the. Yeah, they're looking for a come up. That's all it is. Yeah. But it's dangerous the way they're doing it. It's thirsty and dangerous. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So I wouldn't want to put my husband or my family in harm's way trying to get to a bag, and then now I'm involving my family into some BS. You feel what I'm saying? To have to, clean up. Yeah, they can't touch Tommy, and they know it. Well, listen, guys, I'm about to get off. I will be back on here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me show you guys something really quickly. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. All right, hold on. Here it is. All right, I'm going to share this channel, and I'm also going to put the link in the description box. All right, so let me share this really quickly with you guys. Share. So I'm going live tonight on my second channel. It's gonna be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my second channel. Okay, guys, and I'm gonna click on my second channel. You always know you're on my second channel when you look at the black background. It's not the vibrant background that I have on my main channel, and the subscriber count is less. So that's how you'll be able to tell where you're at. You'll know it's the second channel. I'm gonna put the link right now, and I'm gonna put it inside of the chat so you can redirect and go and subscribe, and make sure the notification bell is on with the option all. Here it is right here. And I will be seeing you guys tonight, Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll chop it up some more. Ain't no one clown stop no show. Ain't no one hoe stop no show. No, let me stop. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Mwah. Bye for now. Okay, good. You have your notification on. Thank you, sweetie. And whoever's not a mod over there, make sure you say when you come in, because I'll forget, man. It's a lot of you. Just say, mod, I need my wrench, because you guys are probably not mods over there. So you can get your wrench. Okay? All right. Love y'all. Stay blessed, and I'm out. Bye for now. Mwah.